I've studied the problem of Ekiti State. I've seen that the greatest resources that we need to be able to transform our economic potentials, science, technology, and education, those resources are available in abundance in Ekiti State. Ekiti people are not lazy. Ekiti people do not like begging. They are people that are always ready and willing to work, to hand. The only problem we had, over the years is that leadership has been unable to exploit and explore these resources to the ultimate, economic benefit of the state and its people. Leadership is about taking the people from where they are to where they ought to be. Our people are supposed to be in places where they have economic power, where they have capacity to hand. Now, our party is preparing for governance. I think visited Igbimo to find out what the problem is. Why do we have this kind of resources in that part of the state and it's not being exploited and explored by the government of the day? I mean, the successive government, they paid lip service to actually developing, that potential that we have there. Even when, a northern state, came to Lagos State to have partnership with respect to developing, the capacity of the state to produce rice, and now today we have Lagos and Ekiti rice. But how do you convince partners to invest in your people when you yourself do not believe in your people? You import rice to distribute to your people and you abandon the rice that is being produced at home. Our government will not do that. What our government will do is to sit down with these farmers, know exactly where government will support them, to ensure that their production is mechanized and that the rice that they produce is also clean enough for consumption. Then, once we are able to convince the people, and we also as government and people lead by example by consuming what we produce, we are indirectly empowering our people in Igbimo and those around that corridor. If someone has been producing 10 bars, for example, in a year before, and we know that the person has the capacity and potential to produce 100, government will support the person to be able to produce 100. That is why also I've been speaking about reviving the technical education to ensure that whenever artisans that are really qualified, certified, are needed anywhere in Nigeria, they will look for them in Ekiti, and we will ensure that we regulate the amount that they will be charging for their services, not the pittance that they are being paid for now. We will go to the level of ensuring that we organize short training for our artisans at all levels. The focus of our government is not only on the rice in Igbimo. We are also going to go to the plantation in places like Ilawe and Co. And we go around the state to identify area of their relative advantage and invest in develop that relative advantage so that we can produce millionaires across the state. Because I know that unless and until we declare an emergency in the economy of the state, we should gather young men and women that we can empower to stand on their own, and we only come to political office when they believe they have something to offer, not when they believe that that's going to be the means of their livelihood. That is the kind of government we want to run. Thank you.